Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest solo trapping video. Today I'll be doing some more 1000 IQ trapping on my main solo trap. I'm just walking my leader through the wonder doing my 1000 IQ bait here. I'm basically just trying to bait people and trying to steal my leader as it walks back. A lot of times you get a bunch of free kills this way. I'm not always trying to get leaders or anything like that. I'm just trying to get a bunch of free kills because depending on what people send, a lot of times they'll send like tier 4 or whatever, but a lot of times it's actually just tier 2. You can see here someone sending tier 2 and someone else is sending tier 4. They're both Cav. Cav are the fastest troops, so I end up getting hit by Cav the most doing this trap. A lot of times what people will do is just send a farming attack, either tier 2 or tier 4 Cav or something like that, just basically try and farm me. A lot of times what'll happen is they'll hit me and then they'll realize, oh, he has a wall or he has troops, so they'll port next to me and hit me again with an actual attack with a leader and all that. A lot of the times they might send multiple tier 2 attacks at me, or just multiple tier 4 attacks, like leaderless attacks, and then eventually they'll send their leader attack. But it really depends what they're thinking, because a lot of times they're really confused what's going on. Like they'll see the thing hit me. Sometimes it won't drop any might, so they'll think I'm a wall trap, so they'll send a bunch of siege next, and they'll send a leader attack after that. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm trying to bait. I'm just trying to bait free kills at this point. Sometimes you will get in trouble though, so you gotta watch out for people who will port next to you as your leader's walking back and send a full attack at you before your leader gets back, because that could be really bad. I mean, if they're strong, it could be really bad. If they're just like a normal person, it's not so bad. You'll kind of see that in this video. One person does hit me with my leader, but he didn't have the tier 5 familiars, which was really nice because tier 5 familiars might make me burn. Anyway, so this is going to be the same thing. I'm doing the same trap here. I'm just walking my leader back. Hopefully someone sees it. A lot of times I'll actually pick different places around the map that I know people are looking at, and then I'll walk my leader through that. I won't just randomly walk my leader through the map, because if no one's looking at that spot, you're just basically wasting a bunch of ports. So that's basically why I'm trying to look around the map before I start this. A lot of times I'll put it through the middle of the wonder, because most people are looking at that area, like trying to find like spots to farm and stuff on the high level nodes, so people actually see the leader walking back. Or I'll look around and see who's doing rallies or doing solos, and I'll just send my leader through that area, and hopefully people see it, and then hopefully attack. So this guy's going to be sending tier 4 Cav at me. This is so he's going to be sending tier 4 Cav, so it's going to be a farming attack. And this is one of the situations where the person will send tier 4, whatever it's called, or whatever, a farming troop at you, whatever it is, tier 2 or tier 4. This, in this situation, is tier 4. And then they'll do a follow-up attack by basically porting next to you and sending their leader afterwards. So anyway, so this will be the tier 4 attack. Doesn't do much damage. Actually, by not much damage means didn't get through my wall. I took 0 damage on that one, so he didn't send heroes. So if you send heroes, he'll be doing a lot more damage. But since he sent no heroes with his tier 4 Cav, that literally does nothing. Even if he got through my wall, it probably would only did less than 1,000 damage. But yeah, so that's his farming attack. And here comes the follow-up attack. So now that his farming attack has failed, he's going to go in for the actual attack. He probably thinks I'm a wall trap or something like that, just because he literally did 0 damage to me. So you're thinking, okay, so I didn't get through his wall, I better send a real attack. So I'm just going to switch the cap. I'm not even going to switch my gear for this guy, because he's only sending 250,000. 250,000, and I have my leader, so I have my talents at this point. So if I have my talents, I'm not so worried. It's when I don't have my leader, that's when I can get in trouble, because I don't have that extra huge amount of HP you get from your talents and the extra like 60% attack you get from your talents. So that's kind of what you got to watch out for if you don't have your leader, because you don't have those stats. This guy only sent 250,000, so if it's 250,000, I can usually cap that without my leader. It's not a big deal. Tier 5, that might be a different story, but with tier 4, it's not so bad. So yeah, that was a really easy attack. So the guy's going to port next to me next. This is going to be a guy with a pretty good gear. He has full mythic range, but he ends up just setting a rally on me. So I was like, damn it. Because a lot of times in this situation, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe since the smaller guy got capped, the bigger guy will come in, try and solo and release it. So that's also something that can happen. So there's only 2 things that'll happen right now. One, this guy will come in and solo me. The other one, he's just going to come and set a rally. And in this situation, he only set a rally. So I was like, dang it, no more solo attacks from that. I'll just shield up. So same thing. I'll just kind of move on from that, shield up, go do something else. So this one, I actually saw this guy. He was actually attacking the hive, the BR hive. He was around there hitting people. So I was like, oh, I'll just port close to the hive with my ults and just walk my leader through the hive while this guy is scouting the hive. So it's a great time to actually get someone to actually, or to bait someone into hitting you. So he is a little bit ahead of my what's called leader here. So he's going to hit me before my leader gets back, which is fine because it's only tier 2. Not a big deal. This is the same situation where it's like, okay, his farming attack is obviously going to fail here. So there might be a follow-up attack, so I got to be ready for that. Did my leader come back already? Never mind. My leader was faster than his farming march. Sorry, a little bit faster. He did time it properly, so his farming march is going to hit me after my leader came back. So my leader is back, and it just teleported. You can see there was a glitch going on around this time where the troops would be like really far out graphically, and all of a sudden just like teleport to your base because they're actually closer than they look. So that was something really hard with trapping, because it was like it would look like they're really far away from you, and all of a sudden they just all of a sudden hit you. You'd be like, what the heck? It's because there was a graphical glitch. It wasn't actually that far away, and then you can see it hits you forever for some reason. So that was going on at this point, and I was like, what is going on here? And then here comes his actual attack. He's going to be standing in range. I'm going to miss my switch because he sped it up. Anyways, it didn't matter because he didn't switch his gear either, so we both didn't switch our gear. It's not so bad, like I said, because since I have my leaders, I have my proper heroes on my wall. All that is actually fine. I did miss my switch. I switched my gear after he hit me, but he was not in his gear either, so we both didn't have our gear on. It probably favors me in the end because he probably has better gear than I do. But yeah, you can see he only did 132,000 to my front line there. I was able to cap his range blast, his 375,000 range blast. If I see 375,000, I will switch my war gear because it can go... I mean, they can get a walk back. That guy's not going to do enough damage to me. He doesn't quite have the gear to do enough, like, to fill my infirmaries, unless he has tier 5 familiars, which he didn't have, so he wasn't doing too much damage. Only 130-something thousand. So at this point, same thing happens. Either they come in and try and solo me, which probably won't happen if one of their bigger guys messes up. Only it would really happen if one of the smaller guys messed up, got capped, and one of the bigger guys comes in and tries to free it, but to be fair, this guy did mess up because he didn't switch to his war gear, but they are going to set the rally now, so I'm just going to shield because it's better to live and trap another day than try and mess around with rallies at this point. I've learned that over time. Just shield up. Either try and bait a solo while the rally's going on, or just shield. It's the best thing to do. Anyway, so same thing's going to happen here. So I was like, I've already capped these guys a little bit. I think they might know what's going on. I might be in trouble here because he's got probably good gear. And yeah, I'm actually posting in a trap and chat like, this could go bad. They know I'm doing this. So he's selling 375,000 what's called range here. I don't have my leader, don't have my talents. And apparently I have the wrong heroes on my wall because the leader I'm sending back is one of the main leaders that I usually have on my wall. So it just picked a random leader, not even one of my good leaders, and threw it on my wall. I was like, no. So I popped the 50% attack, but it was to try and cap the guy. I wasn't sure because the guy has really good gear, by the way. If you didn't see his gear, he has really good gear. But yeah, he was able to get a walk back, which was fine in the end. I'm just going to hit the speed up here because he didn't do that much damage to me. Only did 300,000, so I had 0 reds, which is perfectly fine because I'll take the free kills any day, even if I don't cap someone. Because like I said, if I cap the guy right here, there's only going to be 2 things. Either they're going to try and solo me again to get my leader back, which is very unlikely, especially when someone this strong has already hit me, or they're going to set a rally and I'm going to shield anyway. So if I don't cap them, it's fine because they're going to pour down me, set a rally, and I'm just going to shield. But I got the free kills in the end in the end because basically, yeah, it's all free kills. It's all free tier 4 kills. Yeah, gangbang, no, they're not going to gangbang me. Especially after the guy hit me without his leader, I almost capped him. They're not going to try that because once my leader comes back, it's all over for them, and they know that. Once he's only getting 10 troops back on his attack without my leader, obviously with my leader and my gear and all that, and I've already healed, so they know I'm online, so they're not going to try and gangbang me or anything like that. But yeah, you can see the guy has quite decent gear, but you can see the hero they put on my wall. They put a blue hero on my wall. I was like, what? And I realized later it's because my other gold hero is only rank 7 or something like that, and since my blue hero was rank 8, they ended up putting on my wall even though the gold hero is much better. So I had 0 infantry heroes on my wall, and I took a range blast. So that's kind of why that went poorly. If I had that extra range, or that infantry, or sorry, if I had that infantry hero on my wall during this hit, I probably actually would have capped him. But since they didn't put my gold infantry hero on my wall because my other gold infantry hero is walking back. I have 2 gold infantry heroes. The other one's only rank 7, so they put the rank 8 blue one on my wall, and I was like, oh no. So I was expecting to have my gold hero on there. It didn't happen, but I realized later I just got to put it on my wall, the lower rank hero, and then walk it back another hero. So in the end, this was kind of a learning curve too. I figured it out later, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was the end of the 1000 IQ trap for the day. I will have some more videos coming out this week. I will have not a 1000 IQ trap. I might have another 1000 IQ trap video coming out this week, but I will have a rally trap video. I will have a Griffin trap video. I'll have top 5 traps of the week coming out, and I probably will do another count overview. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.